What's good, y'all? Welcome back. As y'all can see, we're doing another straight run through, so we're going to continue where we left off. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Original video link will be down in the description. Let's get into the video.
But like Roper, there was also a silver lining. Adam finished 4th at Fontana, 5th at Nazareth, and 5th again at Memphis. All this occurred during the 50th anniversary of Petty Enterprises, a season-long celebration which saw both its Cup and Truck teams sweep both wins at Martinsville in April. Unbeknownst to anyone, neither team would ever win again. In June, Adam Petty revealed his team was putting together a Cup car and planned to run 5 races in the year 2000, depending on how the '99 season went. It went well enough as this was confirmed in November. The schedule was tentatively set to start in Texas, followed by the Coca-Cola 600 in May, the Bristol Night Race in August, Martinsville, and Homestead. Although Rookie of the Year candidates could run up to 7 races prior to their first full season, the team wavered on the possibility of adding another 2 races. This only fueled rumors of a full-time Cup season in 2001. Publicly, Adam remained committed to his second full-time season in the Busch Series, driving a new red and black scheme. On
Lucky Charms with Hot Wheels on that bitch.
For Irwin, however, 1999 was a season to forget. The lone highlight was in his second Daytona 500, where he finished a strong 3rd behind Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt. But even this was shrouded in controversy, as he bumped teammate Dale Jarrett in turn 3, triggering a massive pileup.
Oh, wow.
He made all the races, won another 2 poles, and finished 5th at Richmond, but left the season just 19th in points. As early as June, it was rumored Irwin would part ways with Yates. It was confirmed on August 11th, just after his second Brickyard 400. 10 days later came news of Joe Nemechek's release from Team Sabco. By the time of the November announcement, it had been all but confirmed that Irwin would replace him. As part of Irwin's deal with Sabco, he would run a partial 16-race schedule in the NASCAR Busch Series, driving a reversed version of his Cup Series paint scheme. One of his competitors would be Tony Roper, who had also moved on over the offseason. Roper would drive full-time for third-year Busch team Washington Irving Motorsports, named for its 2 famous team owners, retired NFL star Joe Washington and NBA Hall of Famer Julius Irving.
Oh,
Roper
shit.
took the place of Mark Green, who in 1999 scored a single top 10 finish at Atlanta, driving the Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. On Wednesday, April 14th, 1999, Kyle Petty was testing at Talladega when something strange happened. Heading down pit road, his throttle stuck, and his Hot Wheels Pontiac was out of control. The car smashed through a fence, then slammed to a stop against an infield flagpole. Petty climbed out unhurt and spoke to rider Monty Dutton. I ran through the chain link fence and over a couple of azaleas, and I think a couple of dandelions gave their lives too, said Petty, assuring a concerned Dutton. It was just a freak deal.
It's back to the beach for the NASCAR Busch Grand National Series. Randy LaJoie, defending 300 champions here, as is Mike Magic Shoes McLaughlin. Elton Sawyer hopes to clean up on the 2.5-mile dry oval, while Jeff Green, he'll be among those out.
Yo, why is... I'm sorry. I gotta go back. Hold on. I gotta go back. Look at this man's eyes, bro. I was thinking in my head, why is he looking at the camera like that? And then they zoomed in on this man.
Young stars are here, like Casey Atwood. And the 4th generation of that most famous racing family, Adam Petty.
January 21st, 2000. Petty Enterprises announces they are consolidating their Cup, Busch, and Truck Series teams under a single banner. Prior to this, Adam had run under his father's PE2 team, while their Truck Series team ran under Richard Petty Motorsports. Now all 3 have their base in level cross, and the team debut a new logo to celebrate the union. The Pettys are already preparing for a massive change in sponsorship. STP, which sponsored the iconic number 43 since 1971, will leave the team at mid-season to be replaced by cereal company General Mills. To represent the change in branding, John Andretti will run 2 different paint schemes that year, transitioning to the blue and yellow Cheerios colors at Daytona in July. 1 month later, both the Pettys and Bill Davis Racing will announce a switch from Pontiac to Dodge in 2001.
I want to be that type of person that people can say, hey, he's a great person off the racetrack, and the fans know that.
Get my good side, okay? You know what that is.
Kenny Irwin's first season with Team Sabco gets off to a tragic start. In the early morning hours of January 31st, Irwin's hauler is on I-40 near Waverly, Arkansas, when a pickup truck crosses the median. While hauler driver David Walker survives the crash, the driver of the pickup does not. The team manages to salvage the dented trailer and prepare for Daytona. Thanks to Irwin's 2 poles the previous season, he's able
That's
to
a
join
tragic-ass
teammate Sterling
accident to
Marlin
happen.
in the season-opening Budweiser shootout. He runs near the back of the 15-car field and finishes 9th, then times in 16th fastest for the Daytona 500. On Thursday, Irwin overcomes overheating problems to finish 9th in the second twin 125-mile qualifier, securing him the same 16th spot on the grid for his third 500 start. The next day is the truck race, and during the first unrestricted super speedway race since 1987, Jeffrey Bodine is nearly killed in this spectacular accident.
Look out, we got trouble. This is gonna hurt.
Oh! Oh my God! Yeah, I've seen that clip. I've seen that clip. God damn! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yep.
Fuck!
Keep your fingers crossed.
For Saturday's Busch Series opener, Irwin qualifies even better, lining up 10th for the Napa Auto Parts 300. Adam Petty will roll off 17th, but Tony Roper fails to qualify. In the race, both Irwin and Petty are eliminated in accidents. Petty finishes 37th, Irwin in 39th. Irwin rebounds in the Daytona 500 and finishes 14th, but none of his fellow Chevrolet teams are happy. They all say the new style Monte Carlo is at a significant aerodynamic disadvantage to the new Ford Taurus, which sweeps the top 5 behind a dominant Dale Jarrett. On February 26, Petty, Irwin, and Roper compete in the same Busch Series race for the first time. In the Alltel 200 at Rockingham, Petty finishes best of the group in 27th, ahead of 31st place Irwin and Roper in 37th. Irwin comes back Sunday, spins in the early laps, and finishes 22nd. At Las Vegas, Irwin misses the Busch race along with Roper. Petty finishes 17th, his best of the young season. In the Cup race, Irwin ends up 24th when the race is cut short by rain. The following round in Atlanta sees NASCAR give the Chevrolet teams a 2-inch air dam extension. Roper's Chevrolet still misses its second straight race. Irwin runs as high as 5th and finishes 10th ahead of 25th place Petty. Saturday's success doesn't translate for Irwin on Sunday, as he finishes 24th for the second straight race. At Darlington, Petty finishes 16th in the Busch race ahead of Irwin in 19th. The next day, Irwin's Cup race goes sideways early.
Oh, we got another crash off the corner there. Jerry Nadeau, Kenny Irwin.
Didn't look like that bad of a crash.
This is Darlington.
Welcome to Darlington, South Carolina. Another incident here coming just one lap of green flag racing. In fact, a half a lap of green flag racing.
But Jerry, you remember a couple years ago we used to do the story about Flat Nose, the tree climbing dog here in Darlington. You got a flat nose on your Bell South Chevy. How bad's your race car?
It's pretty bad. They're putting in a new radiator. They're going to cut the whole front end off so it'll look like a modified when we go back out there.
Oh, wow.
We didn't even get a chance to work up a sweat in the Bell South Chevrolet.
What happened out there?
So, wait, so back then, did they not have, like, backup cars for them to, like, just, like, use to race? Did they have to fix the car on the spot in order for them to continue racing? Because, holy shit, that sounds like a lot of work.
We're just, everybody coming through 1 and 2, and the 7 car was keeping everybody slow, and the spotter told me that, you know, everybody was slowing down, so we're getting slowed down, and then whoever's running behind me just got in the back of me, and that's what started the whole deal.
The crew pieces the car back together, but Irwin only finishes in 38th. In the
38 only.
Marlin joins
Only?
as a last-minute replacement for Dave Steele.
Nigga, that's in the back bag.
Lane, while Irwin is left in 30th, 10 spots ahead of Adam Petty with a blown motor. Roper is handed his 4th straight DNQ. Irwin tries to turn things around in the Food City 500, but he crashes again. This time collects Dale Earnhardt. Irwin finishes 165 laps down in 40th and drops to 30th in points. The day after the Cup race at Bristol, Adam Petty has a successful test in the Cup car and is confirmed to make his series debut at Texas. He's one of 48 drivers entered for 43 spots, including his father. In qualifying, Adam takes the 33rd spot, but Kyle misses the cut. Adam is a little disappointed by this, but says, quote, "There'll be plenty of times for that later."
Doubleheader weekend coming up for the first time here on a NASCAR weekend. You've got the Busch race going on right now, which you're currently running 12th in, and then tomorrow, your first ever NASCAR Winston Cup race where you'll start 33rd. How much of a relief is it to get the car in the Cup show for tomorrow?
I guess it's a big relief. You know, sprint pole day on Thursday went good for the Busch car. Sprint pole day on Friday was a little bit hairier. I didn't know if I was going to make it or not, but I did my rain dance last night, and evidently everything paid off. I did really badly want to race today, though. I didn't want to cancel this race. The Busch car is really, really good. And like I said, tomorrow I don't know what I have for the Winston Cup race, but I'm going to go out and just ride. And I got 2 goals tomorrow. I got to gain their respect over there in the Winston Cup Series, earn a little bit, and then learn and gain as much experience on this racetrack and racing with those guys as I can. So I'm looking forward to it. Come and ask me how 500 miles was after I get out with my tongues hanging out, but hopefully it'll be a good time.
On April 2nd, Adam runs mid-pack as he looks to gain experience.
And here's Adam Petty. Let's catch up with the 19-year-old. His great-grandfather, Lee Petty, a NASCAR champion in the 50s and winner of the first Daytona 500. His grandfather, the King, Richard Petty, winner of 7 Daytona 500s and 7 Winston Cups. His father, Kyle Petty, has been to Winston Cup victory lane as well. So now he's a 4th-generation driver. That's a first for NASCAR, and it may well be a first for any major professional sport. But there's Adam. He's in 30th place in his first Winston Cup drive. 1 lap down to the race leader. 124 laps completed as they try to tame Texas.
On lap 229, Kyle Petty takes over for Elliott Sadler as his relief driver, but father and son are again denied a chance to race each other. 14 laps earlier, Adam's engine lets go, leaving him 40th. He'd finished 39th in the Busch Series race.
Wow.
A lot of promise and a lot of opportunity, but also...
Dude, what is this luck?
The most famous name in stock car racing to another generation.
I think he'll fit in that mold just right.
I think so too.
We broke a motor.
I'd feel so defeated.
That's just my luck. Last night I had a car capable of finishing in top 5, and somebody blew up in front of me, and I got in their wreck. And today we was just riding along, running about 24th, and blew a motor. So that happens. We'll come back at Charlotte. At least I didn't tear it up. I learned a lot, and I just figured out, you know, what my line was and how and get back in my rhythm and everything like that. So I hope I earned some of those guys respect out there today. I had a good time, and we'll go get them next week.
We
Irwin
love the positivity.
16th in the Busch race at Texas, then 17th in Cup, and leads his first lap of the season. He watches as Dale Jr. takes the checkers for his first Cup Series victory. Tony Roper misses the Busch Series race, his 5th straight DNQ. Richard Petty isn't at the track to see all this. His father Lee, who had surgery for a stomach aneurysm in February, has fallen ill again. 3 days later, on April 5th, Lee dies at age 86.
Oh, wow.
The next race for the Busch Series is at the Nashville Fairgrounds. 3 days after Lee's death, Adam finishes 34th, 3 spots behind Tony Roper, who finally manages to qualify. Irwin isn't in the field, but the Bell South car will run in the sponsor's race. 3rd-generation driver Stedman Marlin, age 19, will make his series debut at his family's home track. Irwin is in Martinsville for the Cup race. He breaks the radiator after hitting another car and manages only 37th, 53 laps down. Kenny Wallace qualifies outside pole that day, but while battling Mike Skinner for 2nd, his day takes an unexpected turn.
Kenny Wallace used that outside line to retain. Look at him slide down.
What the fuck happened?
Goodness gracious. It looks like the left front brake just locked up on the 55 car. Can you believe?
How do things like that just happen with the brake locks?
He has had more than his share of the bad luck.
Hey, Kenny, you're all right. What happened?
Well, the throttle hung wide open. It's still hung wide open. That's first time in my career that's ever happened to me. Just, you know, big letdown for all the NASCAR fans and everybody. Everything was
because he was going straight and then immediately just started going right.
Just I've never had it happen before. Let off the gas and it wouldn't quit. First I thought it was the brakes, and then when I wrecked, I realized I started it up and it was wide open. So looked underneath the hood there, and it's just stuck wide open. So have to figure out why.
1 week later, Talladega marks the final time that Petty, Irwin, and Roper will race in the same event. All 3 get their best series finish of the season, with Irwin 9th, Petty 12th, and Roper in 24th. When Cup Series qualifying is delayed by rain, Irwin is among those who get to qualify in partial darkness. He times in 12th, his best start of the year so far. In Sunday's Die Hard 500, Irwin does even better and finds himself in the thick of the lead battle in the final laps.
And they're looking for the white flag. We've got 1 more lap to go at Talladega. Jeff Gordon completes lap number 187 in the lead. Skinner is 2nd. Kenny Irwin down on the low side in 3rd. Ward Burton up high and losing spots. Can Mike Skinner make a move? And can Kenny Irwin make a move? They're down the back stretch for the final.
What's gonna happen?
Keeps the car low on the racetrack. Nobody makes a move yet. Will anyone make the move before they hit the start-finish line. Now Kenny Irwin looks to the inside of Mike Skinner. Nothing going there. Dale Earnhardt is up on the high side.
Yo, I can see him zooming.
Got a good run up there.
Remember what Mike Skinner said? He'd wreck his mother to win a race?
Look at that man go.
Gordon has the lead as they come down through the tri-oval. And Jeff Gordon is back.
And he takes it.
The result is a fourth-place finish, one spot shy of
Earnhardt
Irwin's
in
career
third.
best in the Daytona 500 a year earlier. Jeff Gordon's win is the 50th of his career.
And records his best finish of the year, Kenny, from 12th to 4th. Did you have anything at all those last laps for the 24 car?
I don't think so. You know, I was really trying to help the 31 get up there, and you know, we're just doing everything we can. The last 10 laps, it was wild. Just trying to pick my spot to keep inching up and not going backward. It was fun. The whole Bell South crew, they did an awesome job. All the green flag pit stops. I mean, you just can't say enough. I think we come in 15th and we come out 3rd, so they did an awesome job.
Did you let yourself think about the possibility that today could have been your first win? I mean, Gordon had won before, but you and Skinner were looking for that first one. I know you wanted it badly.
Yeah, you know, I didn't think about it. You're just trying to put yourself in a position the whole time just to inch up there. And a couple times, I think Sterling was leading, and I wanted to run second. And sure enough, I pulled out of line, and nobody went with me. And I think I went back to 25th.
That's
kind of
crazy.
a cycle all day. You go back, come forward. It's just actually
Seems very
it's pretty intense,
redundant.
But, it's a lot of fun.
Congratulations on a great run.
Thank you.
Kenny Irwin finishes 4th. Speaking of finishing second, I think John Kernan has caught up with the second-place finisher, Mike Skinner.
The next day, however, team owner Felix
Having
Sabat
to
is
get up
busy
just to
denying
go back
rumors
again,
that
just
he
to
might
get
sell
back
his
up?
two-car team to Chip Ganassi. Ganassi has already indicated he wants to expand his kart team into NASCAR, but it's yet unclear whether he'll start from scratch or invest in an existing program like Sabata's. On April 20th at Richmond, Tony Roper is involved in a serious crash during testing. He's taken by ambulance to a local hospital for observation, but is discharged later that night. 9 days later, he fails to qualify at Fontana. Petty finishes 27th in the Busch race there, with Irwin in 32nd. Irwin struggles even more in the Cup race. He's running near the back when he crashes by himself, leaving him 42nd. On May 5th, Roper fails to qualify at Richmond, site of his testing crash 2 weeks earlier. Petty finishes
So ever since
16th,
that, he's
what
just
will
been
turn
going
out to be
downhill.
his 43rd and final Busch Series start. The next night on May 6th, Irwin has another bad race. While racing Mike Bliss down the front stretch, Bliss runs over a piece of shattered
really
brake
bad
rotor off
luck.
Robert Presley's Ford. Bliss blows a tire and pins Irwin into the outside wall. Irwin's car sits in the middle of the track for some time before anyone arrives at the scene. Initial reports say Irwin lost awareness while talking to others after his release from the infield care center and that he had to be transported to the hospital. This is later denied by the team. Irwin himself says he felt sore but decided against going to the hospital.
This man needs to go to the doctor.
His second straight 42nd place finish has dropped him to 29th in the points. On May 10th, 4 days after the Cup race in Richmond, Adam Petty is in Charlotte for a test. He's now planning to add the Winston Open to his schedule, but it's unclear whether he'll run a Chevrolet or a Pontiac. The team has both at the track, and it's anyone's guess which one he'll run the following week. He then travels north to Loudon, New Hampshire, where he enters the upcoming 200-lap race 24th in Busch Series points.
Rambling stone fences and white clapboard buildings. This is pastoral, picturesque New England. A hotbed of stock car racing? You better believe it.
The audio's messed up again. I apologize. It's only on the left-hand side for me, too.
Winston Cup drivers. And finally, there's a world-class facility here to showcase their talents. All the stars are here. And so are 70,000 jacked-up race fans. They've waited 25 years, and they just won't wait any longer.
Nicknamed the Magic Mile, though measuring just a shade over that, the New Hampshire International Speedway started hosting NASCAR Modified Busch North and Busch Grand National Series races when it opened in 1990. It was added to the Winston Cup calendar in 1993. Prior to 1998, the track's four corners, each banked at just 12 degrees, had been repaved, giving the asphalt a darker complexion at the end of each 1,500-foot straightaway. For the year 2000, Loudon has 3 NASCAR weekends on the schedule, one each in May, July, and September. As of this, the track's 10th anniversary season, Loudon has not had a single fatality. That is, until the afternoon of May 12th.
Oh, wow.
Good afternoon from New Hampshire International Speedway. We greet you today with heavy, sorrow-filled hearts because during practice here yesterday, 19-year-old Adam Petty was killed. An accident in turn 3, taking the life of the 4th generation of racing Pettys. Adam Petty first grabbed headlines in this sport when he won his ARCA and Super Speedway debut at the Lowe's Motor Speedway in Charlotte back in October of 1998. Of late, this has been the best of times and the worst of times for the Petty family. The excitement of the family's involvement in the return of Dodge to NASCAR racing. The excitement of seeing Adam Petty move to the NASCAR Winston Cup circuit for the DirecTV 500 at Texas just a few short weeks ago. Then all of that tempered by the passing of the family's patriarch, Lee Petty. And now, just unbelievably, Adam Petty, at 19 years of age, having just begun to experience life
so young,
tragically taken from all of us. Needless to say, we offer our condolences to Kyle Petty, to his wife Patty, to Adam's brother Austin, his sister Montgomery Lee, to Richard and Linda Petty, the entire Petty family. A heartfelt condolence, although I'm afraid that at a time like this, our words just come up way too short of filling the void.
That's how it always feels.
They have to be experiencing.
Yeah.
Adam Petty, dead at the age of 19.
Shortly after 2 p.m.
He probably never even thought that that was how the day was going to go. I forgot what I was watching recently, but I was watching something, and it was like, bad news always seems to happen, or bad things always seem to happen when you least expect it. Least expected. No one's ever expecting to just die. Like, it's just not something people do. I mean, shit, maybe some people do, but I know he was going in there like, all right, I'm finna practice, we finna do this, and then he's gonna race. And then sadly that happened. So don't take life for granted. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video. I love y'all. Peace.
They wanna forward, like I was down bad, was stuck in the mud. Now nigga done cleaned up Louis V on the so-so.